is beautiful in the Turtle Mountains. We've been blessed to live on a 4-acre bay connected to international boundary waters on Lake Minnegotia in the Turtle Mountains of North Dakota. But we have a serious problem: weeds. We've battled weeds for years and years. We've tried everything, every mechanical way, raking them, netting them, mechanical harvesting of all kinds, year after year after year, spending money to these harvesters and getting nowhere. The weeds are back every year. So we did some research and we decided a two-pronged approach. First off, we'd have to use a chemical application to kill the existing weeds, at least for the first couple of years. And we have decided on a product, Aquacide. And so this year we applied that product, and sure enough, the weeds have not come up. But that's just treating the symptoms. What's the real issue? Allowing weeds to grow is that we don't have enough oxygen in the bay. And without the oxygen, the beneficial bacteria can't eat up the muck that is built up over the years, like 4 feet of muck from decaying weeds. So the best way to get rid of the muck and the algae is bottom aeration. We put bottom aeration in the lake, our bay, and we add beneficial bacteria called muck blocks. But that's the slow process. That's the long approach.
Right.
Ultimately, it's the best.
Yeah, that's about right. Okay. Let's can you roll down to that garage door right there?
Yeah, I can see if I can get it across that.
And then I'll unpack it and get it into that garage off one at a time.
All right, the latest project. This is our project at the lake to clean the water up, get rid of our weed problem. We have a lot of milfoil in the lake, in the bay. And this is a system of bubble aeration. The hoop unit you see will sit on the bottom of the lake, and they'll go back to a compressor. This compressor here, it's a Costco unit. It's got a manifold of 6, and we'll have 6 of these hoops to do. And it has weighted line. This stuff is heavy and sinks right to the bottom. Then it'll increase the oxygen level so that the muck at the bottom of the lake will decompose quickly. And the muck came from years and years and years and years of weeds going to the bottom and decomposing partially. We have about 4 feet of that. We can increase the depth of our lake by 4 feet, clean up the water, have a hard bottom, probably even be able to see all the way to the bottom. So we have aeration for one of them. Then we also add these muck blocks, which are just bacteria that in a more oxygen-rich water environment will eat up all the decomposed material, cleaning up the water. And we started, though, this year to do this and to use Aquacide as one of the products to kill the current weeds back. And so after 4 or 5 years, using all of this and getting it in, we'll have a beautiful, clear water, clean, fish-filled bay off Lake Minnegotia. So I'll take some more as we get this in the bay. Thanks. You know, I put in my own air conditioning systems. We design solutions for our RV and fix the RV generators, etc. Build shelves, furniture, build buildings. We boating and some boating things. And this today is We are taking care of the water in our lake, in our bay for us, and I'll document that. So it's just these two loops. Air goes through this hose. It's permeable hose, compressed air from the compressor. And we start off by putting these connectors together. And I learned from the first one that they have a reason on their instructions that are pretty good. All right, the latest project. This is our project at the lake to clean the water up, get rid of our weed problem. We have a lot of milfoil in the lake, in the bay.
Usually from the northwest, that's looking straight onto them now. When we get done with that, we're going to start putting in the aeration system. Well, the bubblers are in at Whiskey Bay. We have 6 bubblers. It's kind of a guess or by golly exact placement. They did give us a map where to put them, but it's hard to tell as you're dragging hose and the bubblers out. These 2 end ones may be a bit close, but Steve Peterson said he'd be glad to dive down and get one and reposition it. So that's 4, 2 there, 1 here, and this one in the bootleg.